Good morning everyone. Today we are going to solve our exercise 1.3. In this exercise we have to solve two types of question. The first one is we have to find the decimal expansion of some numbers, and in second type of question we have to write the decimal digits into P upon Q form. So let's start with some numbers, that is 10 by 3 we are having, 7 by 8 we are having, and 1 by 7 we are having. So in this three numbers, what we have to do, we have to find their decimal expansion by using a simple division method. You already aware about the division method. What we have to do, we have to do first we are taking 10 by 3. So in this, the simple division method is sufficient to find the decimal expansion. 10, we know that 10 is not coming in the table of 3. So what we will do, we take the less number than 10. We know that 3 3s are 9, so it comes here. We get remainder 1. 1 is less than 3, so it is not divisible. We write here as a point and we make it as 10 again. So again we know that 10 is not divisible. Again we write 3. We know that 3 3s are 9. So every time we perform this, we get 3.33 and so on. So we can say that the decimal expansion of 10 by 3 is 3.3333 and so on. So from this number we can say that 10 by 3 is non-terminating and recurring. We have already studied about the three type of decimal digits, that is, first one is terminating, second one is non-terminating recurring, and the third one is non-terminating non-recurring. Okay, so 10 by 3 is non-terminating recurring. Now we perform our division operation on 7 by 8. Again we solve this by simple division method. What we will do, we divide 7 from 8. We know that 7 is less than 8, so it is not possible to divide 7. So we again take here as a point. It becomes 70. We know that 8 8 is 64. Now we subtract 64 from 70. We know that when we subtract 64.70, we get 6 as a remainder, which is also not divisible by 8. So we make it as 60. Okay, then 60 is not coming in the table of 8. Again we know that 7 8 7 56. Okay, so when we subtract 56 from 70, 56 from 60, we get 4 as a remainder. 4 is also not divisible by 8. So again we make it as 40. 40 is divisible by 8 because we know that 8 5 40. Okay, so we get here as 0 as a remainder, so it is terminating. So 7 by 8 we can write it as 0.875, which is terminating. So we can say when the remainder becomes 0, so it is terminating. When the remainder is repeating itself, it is non-terminating recurring, and when the remainder is not repeating, every time it changes, it is non-terminating and non-recurring. Okay, three types of decimal numbers we are having. Now we talk about 1 by 7. Again we divide 1 by 7. 1 is less than 7, which is not divisible, so we add point here, and now it divides. Now we get 3 as a remainder. Okay, so we know that 7 4s are 28. Now we get 2 as a remainder. Again we make it as 20 because 2 is less than 7. Now we know that 7 2s are 14. So we get 6 as a remainder. Now we know that 6 is also less than by 7. Now we make it as we divided by 7 8 are 56. Okay, now when we subtract 56 by 60, we get 4 as a remainder. 4 is also less than by 7. We make it as 40. Now we know that 7 5s are 35, and when we subtract 35 by 40, we get 50 as a 5 as a remainder. We make it as 50 because 5 is less than 7. Now we again divided by 7 7s are 49, we know. So when we get subtract 49 by 50, we get 1 as a remainder. So you can say that it becomes, now the digit becomes the same as the first digit. So we can say that we can write 1 by 7 as 0.142857. जब हम इसे वापस से डिवाइड करेंगे तो हमारे पास यहाँ पे अगर 1 है तो यही डिजिट वापस से आ जाएगी. तो अगेन वी कैन राइट 142857 and so on. So we can say that it is not terminating and recurring, because it is repeating itself after some time. Okay, so we can say when we perform the division operation on real numbers and we expand as a decimal digits, we can say we will get three types of digits. Like the first one is terminating, the second is non-terminating recurring, and the third one is non-terminating and non-recurring. Okay, I already told you that in exercise 1.3 we are going to perform two types of questions. That is, first one is we have to find the decimal expansion of some digits. Now in second types of question, we have to find the decimal digit into P upon Q form. Let's take an example. Our first question is 0.3333. Okay, and so on. To solve this in P upon Q form, first we have to see whether it is terminating or non-terminating. If the digit comes with bar, okay, like we can write it as 0.3 bar. So what we have to do to change it into P upon Q form, if the digit has one digit with bar, we will multiply this by 10. If two digit with bar, we will multiply it by 100, and if there is 3 digit with bar, we will multiply it by 1000. Okay, so let x equals to 0.3333 and so on. I already told you that we will multiply this. We have one digit with bar, so we will multiply. This is our equation 1. We will multiply equation 1 by 10, because we have one digit with bar, so it becomes 10x equals to 10 multiplied by 0.3333 and so on. Okay, so we solved it. 10x equals to 3.3333 and so on. This is our equation 2. Now what we have to do, we have to subtract 1 by 2. Equation 1 by 2, what we will get? 10x minus x equal to 3.3333 minus 0.3333. Okay, so what we will get? 9x equals to 3, because this will cancel out by this, and here it is 0, so we can write it as 3. Then we get x equals to 3 by 9, and x is also equal to 1 by 3. So we can say that the P upon Q form of 0.333 and dash to infinite, या फिर the P upon Q form of 0.3 bar is equivalent to 1 by 3. Okay, now I take another example, that 1.2727 and so on. So now here we have 2 digit with bar. Okay, now to solve this, x equals to 1.2727 and so on. This will become our equation 1. We will follow the same procedure, but with 100. Okay, I already told you, when we have 2 digit with bar, we will multiply equation 1 with 100. So multiply equation 1 with 100. What we will get? 100x equals to 100 multiplied by 1.2727, so on. Again we will get 127.2727, and so on. This is our equation 2. Now what we have to do? We have to follow the same procedure. We have to subtract 1 by 2, that is 100x minus x, which is equal to 127.2727 dash to infinite minus 1.2727. Okay, so here we get 99x when we subtract 100x to x, and here we get 126, because this will cancel out by this, and 127 minus 1 equivalent to 126. Okay, here we get 126 upon 99. When we further solve it, we get 126 42. Here we get 33. We get answer as 42 by 33. So we can say that the P upon Q form of 1.2727 is 42 upon 33. Okay, we can again solve it as x equals to 14 by 11. Okay, that's it. The same question, the same procedure we have to follow in exercise 1.3. Okay, thank you.